Chapter 1.
Sneaky Peeky Spy.
My name is
Jenny B. Jones.
The B stands for Beatrice.
Except I don't like Beatrice.
I just like B, and that's all.
I go to kindergarten. Kindergarten is what comes before first grade.
Except for
I don't know why it's called that silly word of kindergarten.
Because it should be called zero grade,
It
I
should be
think.
called zero grade, I
My
think.
teacher has the
My
name of
teacher has the
Mrs.
name of Mrs.
She has another name
She has another
but I
name
just like
too.
Mrs.
But I just
and
like
that's
Mrs.
all.
and that's all.
Mrs. has short
Mrs.
brown
has
hair
short brown
and
hair
long
and
skirts
long
of
skirts
wool.
of wool.
And she
And she
smiles
smiles a real lot.
Except for sometimes when I'm noisy, she claps her loud hands at me. It used to scare me very much. Only then I got used to it.
And now I don't even pay any attention.
I wish
I wish
Mrs. lived next door to me.
next door to
Then
me.
me and her
Then
would
me
be
and her
neighbors.
would be
And
neighbors and bested friends.
And also I could
spy on her.
Spying is when
Spying
you
is
be very
when
quiet.
you
And you
be
look
very
at people
quiet
through
and
a
you look at
peeky hole
people
or a
through a
crack or
peeky
something.
hole or crack or something.
I am a very good
I'm a very good spyer.
That's because I have
sneaky feet.
And my nose
My nose
doesn't
doesn't whistle
whistle
when I breathe.
Last Friday morning
Last
at
Friday
Grandpa Miller's
morning at
house,
Grandpa Miller's
I
house,
hid it in the
I
dirty
hid it in
clothes
the dirty
hamper.
clothes hamper.
Then my grandpa
Then
came
my
in the
grandpa
bathroom,
came in the bathroom.
and I lifted
And I
up the
lifted
lid
up the lid a teeny bit,
and I peeked
my
my
eyes at him.
And guess what?
And guess what?
Grandpa
Miller
took
took
his
his
whole
whole
teeth
teeth
right
right
out of his head. That's what.
I popped right out of the hamper.
Hey, Grandpa!
Hey, Grandpa!
How did you do that
crazy thing? I hollered.
Then my
Then my
grandpa
grandpa
screamed very loud,
and he ran out of the bathroom
speedy
quick.
Grandpa
Miller
has
has
high
high
blood
blood
pressure,
pressure, I think.
Pretty soon,
Pretty soon, Mother hurried into the bathroom with angry feet. That's it, she yelled.
No more spying.
No more spy.
This is the last time I'm telling you.
Do you hear me, Missy? Do you?
Yes,
Yes, I said.
Because you're
You're
hollering right in my ear,
that's why.
Then Mother took me
Then Mother
home.
took me home.
Except for
Since she kept
staying
staying mad at me.
Find
Find something quiet to do.
She said
Kind of
Your
growly.
baby brother
Has to take his morning nap.
So then I thought,
So then I
about what to do.
what to
And
do,
a
and a
very
very
great
great
idea
idea
popped
popped into my head.
First,
I took off my lounge shoes.
Then I
tippy-toed
into
into baby Ollie's room in just my sock feet, and I spied on him through the bars in his crib.
Because what could be quieter than
What could be quieter than
spying, of
peeky
course.
spying, of
Only
course.
too bad for
Only
me.
too bad
Because that
poor
old baby just kept on
old baby just kept on sleeping and
And he
sleeping.
wasn't being
And it wasn't being fun.
So that's how come I
accidentally blowed on his
And I
face.
tickled his nose
And
with
he
a ribbon.
tickled his
And
nose
I
with a
shouted,
ribbon. And I shouted, "Wake up!" in his ear.
And
guess what?
Ollie
Ollie
opened his eyes,
That's why.
Then he started
crying very loud.
And
Mother ran into his room.
Only
Only she didn't even see me.
Because
I quit hiding in the closet.
I
I smiled to just myself. I'm the best spyer in the whole wide world, I said inside my head. That's how come when I brought the bus to school that day, I did a little bit of bragging. I'm the bestest spyer in the whole world, I said to my best friend Grace.
Then I took off my shoes.
Then I showed with my sneaky sock feet. See, I said,
See how quiet
they are? You can hardly even hear those guys. After that, I breathed it in out for her. And see, my nose doesn't whistle either, I said.
That
Grace
Grace smiled.
smiled.
I'm good
I'm good at spying too, she said.
I patted
I
her.
patted her.
Yeah, only too bad,
bad,
But you
Grace.
can't
But
be
you
as good as me. Because I said it first.
Because I said it
That
first.
Grace did a
That
mad
Grace did
breath
a
at
mad
me.
breath at me.
It is called a
It is
huffy, I
called
think.
a huffy, I think.
I heard your
I heard
nose
your nose
Grace.
whistle, Grace.
I told her. Just
Just
then
then
the
the
bus
bus
got
got to school.
And me and that Grace raced each other to the playground. Except for she
beated me.
Only it
Only
didn't count. Because I wasn't really racing. Then we played horses with my other bestest friend named Lucille. Only pretty soon the bell rang.
And we all
rushed
ran to room 9 speedy quick.
Mrs. was at the door waiting for us. Good afternoon, ladies, she said.
Good afternoon, lady,
I
I said that very polite.
Then Mrs.
Then
smiled at
Mrs.
me.
smiled at me.
That's because she is the nicest teacher I ever
saw.
And so I wish
me and her were
bestest
best friends.
And guess what else? I wish I could hide in her hamper. Chapter 2. Questions. Me and my bestest friend Lucille sit at my seat table together. My table is where I sit up straight
and to my work, and don't to my
Except I keep on
neighbor.
forgetting that part. I wonder where
I
Mrs.
wonder where
lives.
Mrs. lives.
I whispered to
I
Lucille
whispered
real
to
quiet.
Lucille very quiet.
Shh, said Lucille.
Said Lucille.
We
We
can't
can't
talk,
talk, or else we
in
would
trouble.
get in
And
trouble. And anyway, you're not allowed to know where she lives.
Because
It's a secret.
Says who?
Says who?
I asked.
I asked.
Says my
Says my
brother,
brother,
that's who.
that's who.
And he's
And
in
he's in
third
third
grade.
grade.
And
And
he
he
says
says
teachers have to keep their house
a secret.
Or else
Kids might go there and throw rotten tomatoes.
I did
a half there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
only
I
I
don't know. I
don't
don't want to throw
Lucille.
rotten tomatoes,
I explained.
Seal explained. I just want to hide in her hamper, and that's all. I don't care,
she
she
said.
said.
You're
You're
still
not allowed.
Because
But my brother said so.
And
And he knows more than you do.
So there.
So there.
I
I made an angry face.
So there is not a nice word, Lucille, I said. Then I made a fist
at her.
Except for
Except for
Mrs.
Mrs. saw me.
And so I had to
unfold it.
After that, I behaved myself
very
I
good.
sat up
I sat up real
and
straight,
and I did all my work.
Work
Work is
is
when you use your
when
brain,
you use your
and a
brain
pencil.
and a pencil.
Only
Only
sometimes I accidentally use the eraser too hard, and a big hole
rubs
in
in
my
my paper.
Hey, I did beautifully
I
today.
did beautifully today.
called out.
I called
Because
out.
guess what? No
'Cause guess
hole.
what?
That's what.
No hole, that's
Mrs.
why.
came to my table.
Mrs.
She
came
put
to
a
my
gold
table.
star in my
She
work.
put gold stars in my
You
head.
did do beautifully,
You
Jimmy B.
did beautifully.
She said. Maybe I'll hang this one on the wall for Grandparents' Day on Monday. Would you like that? Yes.
Yes,
I said.
Only I keep on forgetting how come those guys are coming to this place.
Then
Then
Mrs.
Mrs.
explained
explained to me all about Grandparents' Day
again.
again.
She said our
She said
grandparents
our
are coming for a
grandparents
visit.
are coming for a
And we
visit.
get to show,
And we get to show them room 9.
And also we get to have
freshness together.
Mrs. said
freshness
are
are
cookies
cookies
and a beverage.
A beverage.
I raised my hand.
I raised my hand.
Yeah, only I don't think I'm allowed to have
the
the
kind of drink named
a
a beverage.
Because I'm only allowed to have milk and juice, and that's all.
And that's all.
Mrs. looked up at the ceiling with her eyes. Then I looked up there too, but I didn't see anything. How many of you think
How
you
many
can
of
bring
you
cookies
think
on
you can bring
Monday?
cookies on Monday? Asked Mrs.
I can. I hollered very excited. Because my mother is the bestest cookie baker in the whole world. That's why. Except for one time she accidentally forgot they were in the oven, and the fireman had to come to our house. Mrs. laughed. Only I don't know why. Because that was not a funny story. After that, she gave me a note from Mother. It was some writing about baking cookies, I think. If your mother has any questions, please tell her to call me, said Mrs. Just then, I got a very great idea. Hey, I said. Maybe me and Mother can bring the cookies to your house. And so then I can see where you live. Mrs. rumpled my hair. You don't have to come to my house, Junie B. Just bring the cookies to school on Monday morning. I smiled very sweet. Yeah, only I still want to see where you live, I said. Then Mrs. turned around and she walked back to her desk. That's how come I had to follow her. Do you have the rich kind of house? Or the regular kind of house? I asked her. Because I just have the regular kind of house. Except for Mother wants the rich kind. Only Daddy said lots of luck. Mrs. pointed at my chair. That means to sit down, I think. Yeah, only do you have a daddy that lives at your house too? Are there any pictures of him in the wallet? Let's look in there, okay? Do you have a secret compartment in it? Because my Grandpa Miller has one of those things with 50 bucks in it. Only don't tell Grandpa. Mrs. took my hand. Then me and her walked back to my table. Yeah, only guess what I'm wondering now? Now I'm wondering what your bedtime is. Because my bedtime is when the little hand is at the 7 and the big hand is at the 6.
Hand is at the
Only I hate that stupid bedtime. Because I'm not even tired yet, of course. Mrs. put her finger up to her lips. That's enough, Junie B, she said. I mean it. I want you to settle down. Then she went right back to the front of the room. And she didn't answer any of my questions. Because guess why?
Because guess what?
Mrs. is a secret
mystery guy.
That's why. Chapter 3. Secret Mystery Guy. Me and my bestest friend Grace rode the bus home together. That's when I told her about Mrs. and the secret house. Mrs. is a secret mystery guy, I said.
'Cause she
But she
wouldn't
wouldn't
answer
answer
any of my
questions.
And so
And so now I have
curiosity
curiosity about her.
That Grace
That
wrinkled
Grace
her
wrinkled her
eyebrows.
eyebrows.
Me too.
Me too,
she said. Now
Now
I have curiosity about her
too.
I patted her
Patted
again.
again.
Yeah, only too bad,
Grace.
But you
But
can't
you
have
can't
as
have
much
as
as
much
me.
as me.
Because I said it first.
Because I
Remember
said
that?
it first. Remember that?
That Grace did
That
another
Grace did
huffy
another
at me.
huffy at me.
Whoops,
Oops,
your nose is still
still
whistling,
Grace.
I said. A few
A few minutes later, I
got
got
off the
bus.
bus. I run to my house like a speedy rocket. Grandma!
Grandma!
I shouted very excited.
It's
It's
me,
me!
it's Junie B. Jones.
I'm
I'm
home from my school.
Grandma
Grandma
Miller
Miller babysits me and baby Ollie. My mother is at work. She was in the kitchen feeding Ollie sprained peas. Guess what, Grandma?
Guess what?
My
My
teacher's
teacher's
a secret mystery guy.
And she won't tell me where she lives. Only I want to go to her house very bad.
Grandma
Grandma
Miller
Miller
shushed
shushed
me.
me.
There's
There's
no need to shout,
Junie
Junie
B.
she said. I'm
Right
right
here.
here. Yeah,
Yes, only I can't help it, Grandma.
Because I
Because
have
I have
curiosity
the
about
curiosity about her.
Grandma Miller did a
Grandma
little
Miller did
smile.
a little smile.
Curiosity
killed the cat, you know.
She said. Then my mouth
Then
went
my
open,
mouth went open.
and my eyes got very big too. What cat,
What
Grandma?
cat, Grandma?
Where did the
Where did the
curiosity
curiosity kill it?
Was it in the
Was it
street
in
by
the
my
street by my
school?
school?
Because I saw a squished cat in the street by my school. Only Polly and Puffer said it got run over by the ice cream truck. Grandma Miller looked at me for a very long time. Then she went to the sink, and she took an aspirin. Just then I heard a noise at the front door. And its name is Mother was home from work. Mother, I have an important note from Mrs. Because you and me are going to bake delicious cookies. And then we can take them to her house and see where she lives. Mother read the note. The note says to take the cookies to school, Junie B. Not to your teacher's house. Yeah, only I already know that. But my teacher is a secret mystery guy. And she won't tell me where she lives. And so you and me have to find it ourselves. Mother shook her head. No way, Toots, she said. Yes, way, I hollered. We have to, because now I've got curiosity in me. And I have to find out where her house is. Or else Grandma said I'm gonna get run over by an ice cream truck. Then Mother did a frown at Grandma. And Grandma took another aspirin. Your teacher's not a secret mystery guy, Junie B, said Mr. She's just a regular person with a regular family. And there's no way that you and I are going to bother her at her house. I stamped my foot. Yes, we are. We are too. Because I want to, that's why. After that, I got sent to my room. Because of no shouting and no stamping my foot. Only I never even heard of that dumb rule before. I shut my door very angry. Then I put my head under my pillow. And I called Mother the name of Huey Head. And guess what else? I said very quiet. Teachers are not regular people. So there. Ha ha. Chapter 4. Cookie mix and other stuff. The next day was Saturday. Saturday is the day me and my mother go to the grocery store. I have rules at that place. Like no hollering the words, I want ice cream. And no calling Mother the name of Big Meanie when she won't buy it. And no eating a bag of marshmallows that doesn't belong to you. Or else the store guy yanks it away from you and he says, eating is the same thing as stealing, young lady. Then he takes you to Mother. And she has to pay for the whole entire bag. Except for I don't know why, because I only ate 3 of those softy guys and that's all. The carts at the grocery store have seats in them. That's where babies sit. Only not me. Because big girls get to walk all by themselves. And guess what else? One time Mother even let me push the whole big cart without any help. Except for then some baked beans got knocked off their shelf. And a grandma got her foot caught in my tire. And so now I have to wait till I'm bigger. My favorite aisle is where the cookies are. That's because sometimes there's a lady at the table there, and she gives me and Mother cookie samples, and we don't even have to pay for them. Their name is Freebies, I think. Only too bad for me, because this time the lady wasn't there. Darn it, I said, very disappointed.
No
No freebie, lady.
Mother
Mother
smiled.
smiled.
That's okay.
When we
When
get home,
we're going to
we're
bake our
going to
own
make our
cookies for
own
Grandparents'
cookies
Day,
for
remember?
Grandparents' Day. Remember?
Won't that be fun?
Won't that be fun?
She asked.
She asked.
I made
I
my
made my
shoulders
shoulders
go
go
up and down.
That's
That's
because I was still
mad
mad
at
at
her
her
for
for
not
not
taking me to my
teacher's
teacher's
house,
house,
of course.
What kind of
What kind of
cookie
cookie
mix
mix
do
do
you
you want?
asked
Asked Mother.
I did a
I
frown
did a
at her.
frown at her.
I don't even
I don't
want
even
to
want
bake
to
cookies
bake
anymore.
cookies anymore.
I said.
I said.
Because you
Because you
still
still
won't take me to where Mrs.
Mrs.
lives.
lives.
Mother
Mother
ruffled
ruffled
my
my
hair.
hair.
Staying mad isn't going to
change
change
things,
things,
Jenny B.
she said. Now,
Now,
do you want to pick up the cookie mix,
or shall I?
Then
Then
Mother
Mother
picked out some cookie mix and she gave it to me.
And I
throwed it
throwed it in the car very hard.
Thank you.
Thank you,
said
said
Mother.
Mother.
You're not
You're
welcome,
not welcome,
I said.
After that, Mother took me outside of the store, and me and her had a little talk.
A little
A
talk
little
is when
talk is
Mother
when
is
Mother is
mad
mad
at
at me.
me. And she
she
says,
said,
who do I think
Who do I think I
Missy?
am, Missy?
And exactly
And
how long
exactly
do I think
she's
she's
going
going
to
to
put up with me?
Then I
Then I
have
have
to
to
say
say
apology
apology
to her.
to her.
Apology
Apology
is
is
the
the
word.
worst. I'm sorry.
Except for
And
you
for
don't
you don't
actually
actually have to mean it,
because
because
nobody
nobody
can
can
even tell the
even tell the
difference.
difference.
After the
After the
little
little
talk,
talk,
we went back
we
into
went
the
back
store.
into the store.
Shall we
So
try
let's
again? Asked
Asked
Mother.
Mother.
Then
Then
she
she
gave me another
little
box of cookie mix.
And I put it in the cart. Very nice.
That's
That's
better,
better,
she
she said.
Thank you. You're
You're
not
not
welcome, I
welcome, I said
said
inside my head.
Then I smiled just myself. Because Mother can't even hear me in there. After that, me and her went around the corner, and I saw my most favorite thing in the whole world, and its name is the water fountain. Hey, another drink!
I said very excited.
Then I run right over there, and I hopped up on the little step. Need some help?
Need some help?
Called
Told Mother.
No, I said, because I'm almost 6 years old, that's why. And so I already know how to work this big guy. And here's another big thing I know. No putting your mouth on the water spout, or else germs will get inside
and
you,
and you will die.
I smiled very proud. Polly
Polly
Allen
Allen
Popper
Popper
told me that, I explained. Then I bended my head over the fountain, and I drank for a very long time. Hurry up,
Jenny B,
said Mother.
I need to get the shopping done.
I wiped my mouth off with my arm. Yeah, only I
But I
can't
can't hurry up, or else I might get a
stomachache
stomach and spit out water. Because a boy named William did that on the playground yesterday. Mother looked at her watch. Okay, well, I'm going to be right here in the cereal aisle. As soon as you finish drinking, come directly back to me.
Okie
Okie
dokie,
dokie,
I said very happy. Then I
Then I
turned
turned
around
around
and drinked and drinked and drinked.
Drinked.
Except for
Except
then
for then
I started feeling a little bit sickish.
sickish.
And so I had to sit down on the little step and rest my water. That's when the big front doors of the grocery store opened. And guess what? My eyes almost popped out of my head.
That's what.
Because I saw a big shop. And its name was Mrs.
My real life teacher named Mrs. was at the grocery store.
Chapter 5.
Chapter 5.
Sickish.
Sickish.
Mrs. didn't see me. That's because I hide behind the water fountain speedy fast.
And
And
guess what?
She had a man with her. And I never even saw that guy before. Hey,
who the heck is that?
I said to just myself. Then I run my fastest to the cereal aisle to tell Mother what I saw. Only all of a sudden I remembered about how she told me no more spying. And so maybe I might get in trouble with her, I think. That's how come I stopped running. And I started to go back to peek and miss some more. But Mother already spotted me. Hey, where are you going? She called at me. Come here. Yeah, only I can't come there, I explained. Because I just remembered something very important. And it's called I'm not done drinking yet. Then I run right back to the water fountain. Only Mrs. and the strange man were already disappeared. Shoot, I said. Where did those stinky pits go to? After that, I had to look all over the store for those guys. First I looked where the chocolate milk was. Then I looked where the spaghetti and tomato sauce was. And I also looked where the delicious candy was. Only guess where I finally found them? At the stinky dumb vegetables, that's where. I
I quick ducked down and hide it around the corner.
Then I did some peeky spying on them. I saw Mrs. picking out yucky, plucky broccoli and stewy, peely tomatoes. And also the kind of vegetable named zucchini. Except for then, the strange man snatched zucchini right out of her hands, and he tried to put it back on the shelf. Only Mrs. grabbed it right back again, and she pretended to hit him on the head with it, and then they both started laughing very much. That's when a very terrible thing happened, and it's called Mrs. and the strange man did a big smoochy kiss. And it was in front of the whole entire everybody. I covered my eyes. That's because I was ashamed of her, of course. On account of teachers shouldn't do that smoochy thing. After that, I picked my eyes between my fingers, and I saw Mrs. standing at the grapes. She picked up a bunch of the green kind. Then she pulled some grapes right off the top of it. And that's when the most terriblest thing of all happened. Because just then, Mrs. put the grapes in her mouth, and she ate them. Mrs. ate the grapes, and she didn't even pay for them. Oh no, I whispered, very upset. Oh no. Because eating is the same thing as stealing, remember? And teachers aren't supposed to do stealing. Teachers are supposed to be perfecter than that, because they have to set a good example for little children. After that, I felt very sickish inside my stomach. On account of Mrs. didn't even get caught and learn her lesson. Because nobody saw what she did. Not the store guy, not the strange man. Nobody except for me. Chapter 6. Squeezy lips. I didn't tattletale on Mrs. That's because if I told Mother, I would get in trouble. And if I told the store guy, Mrs. might go to jail. And so I just kept it a secret inside my head. Because nobody can see secrets inside your head. Not even if they look in your ears. On Sunday, Grandma and Grandpa Miller came to our house for dinner. Only I couldn't talk to them that much. That's because secrets are very slippery. And I didn't want it to slip out of my mouth by accident. Why so quiet tonight, Jenny B? Said Grandma Miller at the table. Cat got your tongue? My mouth went wide open. What cat, Grandma? It's the same cat that got killed by the ice cream truck. How come he wants to get my tongue? Did his tongue get squished in the accident? Grandma Miller made a face. Then she didn't eat her roast beef anymore. Mother looked surprised at me. You sure did get chatty all of a sudden. Does this mean you're not mad about the cookies anymore? So then I remembered to stop talking or else my secret might slip out. I squeezed my lips together very tight. And guess what else? Even the next day, when I was on the bus to school, my lips still stayed squeezed. Hi, Junie B. Said my bestest friend Grace. I did a wave at her. That Grace frowned at me. How come you're not saying hi? You have to say hi. It's the rules. Except for I still didn't say hi. And so then she called me the name of being sticky. And when we got to school, that Grace told Lucille I was being a meanie. And so those two played horses all by themselves. And not me. That's how come I finally had to sing something very loud at them. I've got a secret, ha 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 ha. I sang. That Grace put her hands on her hips. So, she said, we don't care, do we, Lucille? Except for just then, Lucille ran over to me speedy quick, because she cared, that's why. If you tell me your secret, I'll be your best friend, she said. Yeah, only I can't, Lucille, I explained. Because if I tell you my secret, Mrs. might get in big trouble. And so I have to keep it inside my head. Lucille did a frown at me. It's not good to keep secrets inside your head, Jenny B, she said. My brother says keeping secrets inside your head makes pressure in there, and pretty soon your head blows up. My eyes got very big at her.
Oh no, I hollered real upset.
upset.
Then I hold my head real tight with my hands, and I run very fastest to the nurse's office, cause she has band-aids to hold your head together, I think. My head's gonna blow! My head's gonna blow! I yelled at the nurse. She jumped up from her desk and hurried over to me. What's wrong, Junie B? Do you have a bad headache? She asked. No, I have a bad secret. It's about Mrs. Only I can't tell anybody, and now there's pressure in my hand, and I need a band-aid, or else it's gonna explode. The nurse said, calm down to me. Then she put a band-aid on my head, and me and her went to principal's office. Principal is the boss of the school. Me and him know each other very good. That's because I keep on getting sent down there, and so now I'm not even afraid of that guy. Principal sat me in a big wood chair. Good afternoon, Junie B. He said. What's the trouble today? Good afternoon, I said back. My head's gonna blow. Principal frowned his eyes at me. Why do you think that? He asked. I did a little bit of squirming. Because I got a secret in there, that's why, I said. Principal sat down at his big desk. He folded his hands. Maybe if you tell me your secret, I can help you, he said. Yeah, only I can't talk, I told him. Principal looked disappointed at me. But I thought you and I were pals, he said. We are, I said. I'm not even afraid of you. Principal did a chuckle. Good. That's good, he said. Then why don't you tell me what's bothering you? That's why I did a huffy breath at him. Because the guy wasn't listening to me, of course. Yeah, only I already said I can't talk. Remember that? Because if I talk, then I might accidentally tell you that my teacher stole grapes at the grocery store, and then she might have to go to jail. And so that's how come I just have to keep it a secret inside my head, and that's all. I smoothed my skirt. The end, I said. Then I squeezed my lips together very tight, or else my secret might slip out. Only guess what? I think it already did. Chapter 7. Sour Grapes. Principal called Mrs. to come to his office. Only I didn't even know he was going to do that sneaking thing. That's how come I had to pull my skirt way over my head. Or else Mrs. would see me there, and she would know I tattletaled on her. Don't do that, said Principal. Yeah, only I'm allowed, I said from underneath my skirt. Because I have on my new red tights and also boxer shorts. After that, Principal went out of his office, and I heard my teacher's voice outside the door. Then I quick got down from my big wood chair, and I hid under Principal's giant desk. Because I was scared of what was going to happen. That's why. I stayed quiet for lots of minutes. Then I heard feet come back in the office, and so I made my breath very quiet. Junie B. Jones, said Principal. She might be hiding, said Mrs. She's good at that, you know. And so just then I had to think of something very quick. Or else they might come looking for me, I think. Yeah, only Junie B. Jones isn't hiding, I said in a scary voice. Junie B. Jones had to go home. Only don't call her mother, or else she will get mad at you and crack your head open. After that, Pete walked real fast around the desk. It was Principal. Come out of there right now, young lady, he said. I peeked my eyes at him. Shoot, I said very quiet. Then I had to sit in the big wood chair again, and Mrs. sat down next to me. Except for I didn't look at her, or else she might be making a fist at me. Good afternoon, Junie B. She said in a nice voice. I did a gulp. I think you and I need to have a little talk, she said. Then my eyes got a teeny bit of wet in them. Because a little talk means I'm going to get yelled at. Yeah, only I tried not to tell on you, I said very quick. Because I didn't want you to go to jail for stealing grapes, and so I kept it a secret inside my head, and I didn't talk, and Grandma Miller thought that cat got my tongue.
Only today Lucille said my head was gonna blow. And so that's how come I run to the nurse for a Band-Aid, and she took me to principal, and then my secret accidentally slipped out of my lips. Mrs. dried my eyes with a tissue. It's okay, Genevieve, she said. I'm not angry at you. I just need to know what you saw me do at the grocery store. Can you tell me what you saw? Then she said the word exactly. I made my voice very whispering. I exactly saw you eat grapes. I told her. Except for you didn't pay the storeman for them. You just put them in your mouth and ate them. And that is called the word of stealing, I think. After that, I hid my head under my skirt again. You don't have to hide, Genevieve, said Mrs. I'm the one who should be hiding. I'm the one who took the grapes. I peeked my eyes over my skirt at her. Then Mrs. did a little smile, and she explained all about what happened. 2 weeks ago, I bought some grapes at the grocery store, she said. But when I got them home, I discovered they were so sour, no one in my family would eat them. So this week, when my husband and I went back to the store, I thought it'd be smart and taste a couple of grapes before I bought them. I raised my eyebrows. Is that the rules?
Is that the rules?
I asked very quiet. Mrs. shook her head. No, she said. That's not the rules. I should have told the grocery man about my sour grapes. And then I should have asked him if I could sample one or two, but I didn't do that. It was right of you to worry when you saw me eating them without paying for them. It was?
It was?
I asked. Mrs. smiled again.
Of course it was, she said. It shows you know right from wrong, and it also shows that teachers make mistakes just like everybody else. Teachers aren't perfect, Genevieve. No one is perfect. After that, I felt relief in me. Because of no more secret, that's why.
Yeah, and guess what else I saw?
Guess what else I saw? I said, I saw you and your strange me do a big switch kiss, and it was right in front of the whole entire everybody. Only you didn't even know I was spying on you. Because I'm not actually allowed to do that sneaky thing. Only my mother never even found it out. I smiled very proud of myself. Except for Mrs. didn't smile back.
And Principal didn't smile back too.
Because guess what?
Another secret just slipped out. That's why. Chapter 8. Grandparents' Day. Mrs. went back to room 9. That's because the bell rang to start kindergarten, of course. Only Principal didn't let me go too. He said to stay in my wood chair. Then he called Mother on the telephone. And he told her all about the grocery store. And also about my sneaky peeky spying. Principal is a squealer. After that, Mother said she wanted to talk to me. Only when I said hi, she didn't even say hi back. She said she wasn't very happy with me, Missy. And no more spying means no more spying. And we would talk about this after her work. Then Mother said she never wants to get any more phone calls from Principal. Did I understand? Did I? I looked at Principal. Mother says not to call her anymore, I told him. Then Mother did a loud groan on the phone. Except I don't know why. After that, me and her hanged out. And Principal said I could go to room 9. And so I run there speedy quick. Only too bad for me, because I got there too late to sing My Country Teasy Sweet Land of Liver Free, which is my favorite flag song. And so I just had to sit down at my table, and that's all. I showed Lucille my Band-Aid. See? My head's not blowed up, I said very happy. Too bad, said me boy named Jim. I made a fist at him. Then me and him got into a scuffle. Scuffle is the school word for I accidentally tore his shirt. Only guess what? I didn't get in trouble. Because just then the grandparents came to room 9 for Grandparents' Day. Hey, there's mine! I hollered very excited. Mine is the grandpa with the baldy head. Mine too, said a girl named Charlotte. Mine too, said my boyfriend named Ricardo.
Then grandma with blonde hair came in, and she had a long finger
and dangling
earrings
earrings
with jewels on them.
That's
My Nana,
said Lucia. I
smiled
smiled at her.
Your Nana looks like a money bag, Lucille,
I said.
After that, another grandma came in, and she rolled over to that Jim I hate.
And she tried to
hug him very tight.
Only
Only that mean Jim just kept on standing there.
I
didn't even hug her back.
I
I
tapped
tapped
on her.
her.
I
will hug you,
I said. And
So then me and her
hugged
hugged
real
real
tight.
tight.
I hate your
I hate your
grandboy.
grown boy.
I said
I said
very
very
sweet.
sweet.
Just then
Just then
Mrs.
Mrs.
clapped her loud hands together, and she made the grandparents sit down in the back of the room. Then the
Then
children talked all about what we do in room 9.
It
It
is fun here,
said
said
my bestest friend, that Grace. We
We
learned to count and to read and to wash our hands after we go to the bathroom. Then we
And we
learned
learned
recess and
snacks
art.
and art,
said
said
Ricardo.
Ricardo.
Art is my favorite, I called out. Only my art didn't get hanged up. Because I painted a horse, and his head turned out like a fat wiener sausage. And so I had to tear it up and stomp on it with my shoes. Then that mean Jim did a cuckoo sign at me. And it was right in front of the whole entire grandparents. Yeah, only everybody makes mistakes, I said. Right, Mrs. Right? Because on Saturday, you kissed a strange man at the grocery store, and then you stole a bunch of grapes, and so even teachers make mistakes, right? Mrs.'s face went funny. Then her skin turned the color reddish, and her voice couldn't say any worse. How come you're not talking, Mrs.? I hollered out. Does the dead cat got your tongue? Just then Grandma Miller made a loud laugh in the back of the room. Then I heard my grandpa laugh too. And pretty soon lots of other grandparents were laughing and laughing. Hey, it sounds happy in this place. I hollered. After Mrs. didn't look so reddish anymore. Then we got out the refreshments. And Grandma Miller helped me put my cookies on a plate. Mrs. made an announcement to room 9. And she said only 2 cookies apiece for the children. Except for I ate 4 delicious chocolate ones. And nobody even saw me. Only that's not called stealing. That's called extras. After the freshness, the grandparents had to go home to their houses. And so I hugged my grandma and grandpa very much. And then I hugged that Jim's grandma too. And also Lucille's money bag's Nana. Love your earrings, I said. Then Mrs. saw me being polite, and she smiled very nice at me. Mrs. has a white kid. They are just like Grandpa Miller's kid. Only hers don't come out, I think. Except I'm not sure positive. And so guess what? I still wish I could hide in her hamper. That's what.